you can now support this channel on Patreon. Warning, this video is for comedy purposes only, and as such, should not be taken too seriously.
Yes.
Where did the hairbrush go?
いやー、中高一貫で助かったよ。3人で勉強すれば進級試験も楽勝。とか言って油断してるとたまに落ちるやついるからね。
Probably slightly more accurate and less morbid to phrase it could be your undoing, as it won't literally be the death of her, and even figuratively it's hard to argue it would be the death of anything to continue having an attitude like that. To sum up, don't be weird and morbid.
出た！日和の瞬間爆水芸！受験生としては致命的な特技だな。
My goodness, she's at it again with another death reference. I've got my eye on this weird girl. She's got oddball written all over her.
ほら！すげえ！おむつ替えなんかできんのかよ！
No.
日和！お
邪魔します。
また体抜け出してきたのか。
Normally I'd go with a simple no, but since I just said that to the last obvious question he asked and should have known the answer to, I'll instead say, what gave it away? Was it the soul leaking out of her back, creating the formation of a purple tail that she doesn't own when she's inside her own body? Admitting one to the burn ward.
All around me are familiar faces.
よくここが分かったな。
デリバリーゴッドのお仕事？
Not answering this question and changing the subject so suddenly that it comes across as rude, and my girl shouldn't be doing that. Jesus, Yukine, you're now 3-0 for stating the fucking obvious, bro.
日和、ガキを頼む。来い、セッキー。
I won't show it, as annoyingly last time I think it's the reason I got my ads turned off on everything wrong with Noragami Part 1, but panty shot necessary to show the tenseness of the scene. There. Happy YouTube? No underwear.
やっとそのあやかし変。
こいつ回復してる。
One would assume she would just leave the room with the baby in order to not be in the way, and also to keep the baby safe.
念のためクス氏にも伝えておきましょう。
This water is sexy as fuck. I love me some nice water.
いつからお前はうちの子になったんだ？
どうや！肝出ちゃう肝！
Even gods have internal organs.
私と1個しか違わない。あれ？私確かお久しぶり。あれって不純異性行為？
That's moments when you're a teenager but think sleeping in the same bed as someone equals something sexual.
おい。おい、無視すんなよお前。そこ花植えてんだから踏むなよな。
Okay. And where are these flowers?
ああ、はいはい。うんうん。やるやる。
約束ですよ、やっと。ちゃんと直してもらうまで一緒にいますからね。
But in the previous season at the end she said she wanted to be with him quote unquote forever.
これ、肥料とかどうしてんの？苗も肥料も欲しいだけもらえる。すっげえ、好待遇じゃねえか。
That's an odd definition of the word luxury. All the shit and seeds I want.
そうだ、ゆきね。いいもん見せてやるよ。でっけえ。
That's what she said.
日和はどんどん大きくなって、なりたいものになって、そんでいつかは綺麗なお嫁さんになったりして生きていくんだ。
Yeah, a bride with no friends or family from the looks of things, and hell, even no minister. Wake up, Yukine! This is a fake wedding!
君らはよく鈴葉と一緒にいたな。何か知らないか？
姉様が心配なさるようなことはございません。
Everyone speaks in complete unison on a whim cliche.
うるせえ！俺は消えねえ。俺のことを忘れない人間がいる。
If that's the case though, how were you not fading away prior to having met her in episode 1 of season 1?
ゆまちゃん、あみちゃん、また明日。
待て待て、日和。なんで今チーズマン2個も買った？
Well, multiple potential answers here, really, other than the obvious. She bought it for a friend, she's extra hungry, she's saving one for later on as a snack, one of her parents said they'd like to try one, etc, etc, etc.
そりゃヤトと毘沙門は因縁の中かもしんないけどさ。でも俺たちにはそんなの関係ないだろ。
ユキネ、あの桜の木には近づくな。
I'm sure he's just trying to protect Yukine, but it feels like it would make much more sense to simply sit him down and tell him the truth. Otherwise, in the long run, he's likely to feel much worse about the situation, and in turn, that will hurt Yalto. I never really understood the point in not telling him the truth here, to be honest. One might describe this as a rather confusing and somewhat pointless design. They even have cigarettes in the God Realms.
わかったか。あいつは武器を授けられてる。あやかしてやるのとはわけが違うんだ。
Nice of his enemy to stand back and allow him to have a quick chat instead of attacking whilst they have no real means of defending themselves.
生き残りって
全滅した。ヤトが一族を皆殺しにしたんだ。
You really should give some context when you say that though. Otherwise it makes him look like a bit of a dick.
ただ今夜は荒れそうだなと思いまして。
そうだね。せっかく満開なのに。
Yeah, just like in my Everything Wrong with Noragami Season 1 videos, if only there was a strong god who could actually help out a little every now and then and kill a few bloody phantoms.
よまいごと我が一族を滅ぼした君がなぜ
In hindsight, this would also have been the most excellent opportunity for him to have quickly explained why he did what he did.
とんでもない裏切り者ね。やっと聞いた？仲間を殺してくれだって。
Yeah, of course he heard. It was said right in front of him, Nora. What kind of a name is Nora anyway? Normally I always try to reserve the removing of sins for an anime where there's going to be an anime wins version, but here I'm going to remove a sin for just how epic these 70 seconds are. It's full of emotion and action and great music and amazing voice acting all around. Definitely easily deserving of a sin removal, I think. Not much to say here, but once again I'm going to actually remove a sin, and on Anime Wins I'll be adding 10 wins for the first entire half of this episode. There's not been a single sin thus far that I could think of, or even anything funny to write about, so instead let's talk about how great it is. The fluidness of the battle and how the whole thing is handled is, to me personally, absolutely perfect. The music is on par, Yukine not only comes back, but is in fact stronger than ever before, and the voice acting is all round great. The second half of the episode then just further builds on the first half, giving us more great action and some truly beautiful moments, including when the God of War finally learns the truth about what happened all of those years ago. This is one of the only times I've ever finished an episode and had nothing to write about. Simply brilliant. Take an easy removal here.
毘沙門天とは本来気高く勇猛な最強武神であったはず。優れた神器を従え魔を払う神の手本となるべき存在。
Wow, definitely better in a fine-ass female form, I can safely say that much.
そうだけど、ただ裏切り者とは心外だ。俺はいつでも一番に毘沙門のみを思っている。
I was always kind of amazed that Yalto just stood by and didn't attempt to cut him down in any way, shape or form during this whole monologue of his. He knows what he's done and what must be done to him, but seemingly just stands there listening instead.
でてめえ一人のための代替わりだなんて。
I think I'll do the classic age-old neutral sin here, because seemingly Yalto did listen to me and took the man's hand off, which was very cool, but then he followed it up by just chatting with him and allowing for him to move further away and call on this phantom to attack.
海ちゃん、死ね。
Instead of just doing it, they first have to stand there and talk about how they're going to do it. Just run and say you're going to run at the same time.
私ではあなたを傷つける。
傷つけてもよい。誰も傷つけない人間などいるものか。
Fucking me! That's who!
何にせよ、羽振りの器がもったいない。他の神に間借りしているような主では、せめてお社ぐらいないのかね。
You already know the answer to that question, you douchebag, because you literally just said an imperial regalia is wasted on the master who is forced to reside in another god's abode. So don't go around playing dumb with me with your perfect hair and fancy suit.
どうしたのそのお金？
ああ、これは。
まさか。
違うぞボケ
Neutral sin, because he shouldn't know what she's thinking without her saying it out loud, but at the same time it made me laugh way harder than it probably should have.
エビス様に言われたんだけどさ。
何？
俺、ミチルベなんだって。雇の。
Actually, to be fair, it was one of his suited and booted bodyguard type people who said it.
これでちょっとは元気に。
泣くか
You're one to talk, dude. You spent half of the entire first season crying.
やがて巡り巡る季節に僕らは生き
じゃあなんて呼べばいいんだよ。
好きなので呼んでいいよ。
この件に僕が関わったことはオフレコ。そしてもう一つは分かったかね。
あ
あ。ヤト君、ユキネ君。
I'm gay.
Are you all right, Colonel?
Yeah, I'm fine. Except, it's a terrible day for rain.
What do you mean? It's not raining.
Yes, it is.
Thank you to the following patrons: Nathan Burr, Gabby Z, Vupu, Leon Lutger, Joaquin Jimenez Villaluenga, Vila Huerta, Manuel Meza, Josiah May, Helgi Gunlaugsen, Loritz, Ikhodi, Val Sobel, Joel Rosenfeld, BZX001, David Pickfans, Chris Harris, Frankie, Kijin Ridderich, Daniel Musgrave, Veronica Hamilton, Joshua Viker, Xenon, Colin Vanderput, Zachary Kling, Hunter Layfield, Avery Azell, Gajivi Trash, Matthew Farmer, Richard Gray, Kyle Farmer, Theodore Quackens, Kaj Vorzelman, Robin Tinner, Jordan Samuels, Eternal Warlord, Scott Harris, Nicolaj Anderson, and to all of the other patrons supporting me. Thank you.